Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays As We Descend. We died last time, if you missed that. We're still on Descension 3. We, the experiment with melee only did not go well. So we're gonna run it back with the guild here. I was told there are some pretty sick units, that should unlock for the votive. It was like the Purifier was one of them, and then there's like the Navigator. I unlocked both of them, so you know, wait until either I die on this run or we come right back and we get a new chance at life. Right now we've got the Ranger. I think that's why I'm not gonna make any excuses for myself. I don't think I did very well last run, but having a ranged unit from the get-go and then immediately trying from the get-go on our winning run prior and then going to an all melee build was a terrible idea. I'm gonna pivot back to the Technician here. They don't have an auto attack though. Ooh, that's rough. The Crackling Gauntlet is very good though. And if you can get up to maximum flow bonus, applying 4 shock every time is pretty sick. Shock Bomb is also really good. I kind of want to go for a shock build. Forked Lightning looks sick. Apply 1 shock. If the enemy intends to attack, you apply 7. Mass Paralysis. Okay, and then the Shock Trooper. I just like the Giant Slayer. Basically, the Shock Trooper and the Arbalist are the same. But I do really like the Arbalist / Shock Trooper. And the fact that this guy would function essentially as the frontliner with the bonus auto attack is pretty good. Guided Shot is pretty good. You know what? Let's give the Technician a chance. If we want to do a shock build, having Shock Bomb and Crackling Gauntlet is gonna be helpful. So let's do it. All right, so we got our expedition, we got our envoy here. I don't think we want to send you to the No, we should send you to the tavern right away. Try to gain some favor. You did it. Well done. I can't tell if like failing early to get better charisma rolls later is a good thing, but you literally have no control over it, so you know, whatever. We found the mycologist. Promise to help. Yes, please. And then off we go into the unknown. Get me a reactor rod, please. Kabam. Got the husk. He's got armor. I've been thinking more about running slimmer decks, and the easiest way to do that would be to pull units out of your deck. The issue being, I don't know if the Technician does enough damage. But let's try, you know, let's do some experimenting here. Technician doesn't auto attack, which is kind of interesting. However, we can Crackling Gauntlet to start generating. Well, we won't generate any shock, I just realized. But apply barrier. All right, static beam is pretty good. You do 10 damage to me. So we would like to end with flow barrier here. So static beam twice. Shock bomb. They're almost to 10 shock, but then flow barrier to protect our dude. But yeah, I've been thinking about experimenting more with a slimmer deck, because I have a very bad habit in deck builders of trying to take every card and then that causing my deck to not be optimal. So if we play just one unit, we should get the static cards more often, which is what I'm after in this playthrough, or in this run anyway. So you're gonna buff yourself. Resonant Echo repeats the next lantern card. Repeating Shock Blast would be pretty sick, but we need more juice to make that happen. I'm thinking here. So what if we save, or we play Overclock, save Shock Blast? You're going to generate a thing, and then a flow, which we would like to roll over to next turn. So I think we can play a Crackling Gauntlet, and then we'll end up with 5 next turn. Yes. I think I did that right. So now we should get Shock Blast twice. And again? No? Or did you do it twice and it just didn't look like you did it? I don't know what happened. So you've been stunned. That is good. Destroying this will break his armor. But we're not really doing ranged attack. I think I would like to do more static energy. Let's hold on to the static beam and the shock bomb for next turn. So we've got the static beam will destroy your armor. Another static beam to do crit damage. Crackling Gauntlet for crit damage. And then shock bomb should kill you? No, because we have to detonate it to do damage. But we're in a pretty good position here. Alright, you're not attacking me this turn, so I'm just gonna kill you. Goodbye. That went really well. I don't know if they'll all go that way, but, you know, first one down, not too bad. And we got an extra scavenger because of it. All right, so what do we got? We've got a major growth and a major growth. That one's biomass. That one's antique. I'm going to go 4. Get the artifact fragment. Give me the money. And then a 20% shot. It didn't work. But we did get some favor out of it. So, you know, not too bad. Turn in the assemble technology. Another favor. Plug in the reactor rod. Thank you. And then we send out our last expedition here. All right, what do we got? We got... I always mistake this one for the amplifier module is not the thing that makes your... upgrades your tech, or assembles a tech. We're gonna go this way. Who are we fighting? Skittering dude? Molter scouts, armored, and they put affliction cards into our deck. You think we can get away with the one character again? I would like to see more information about you. I don't know, the fact that we have 2 enemies this time makes it a little scary. So I'm gonna bring both of you this time. Bring you to the front, and then we would like to target the same enemy twice here. So we're gonna go Crackling Gauntlet, and then lead shot, get a flow back, and then shock bomb. We're doing pretty good there. Good shoot and techs. All right, you're doing damage to the guy in the guard zone, which is a little unfortunate. Crackling Gauntlet. I was hoping that would stagger you. You still haven't been staggered, which is very annoying because you're going to do 20 damage to me. So try to block as much as you can. Good auto attack, though. Okay, so you're now doing 10 damage to me. Quick draw would be good. Yeah, let's quick draw. Static beam will kill you. You didn't die. Oh yeah, it's not 2 times. It's I can't add. Let's overclock because this is gonna make lead shot better. And then this will make your barrier better. And I think you always put it on this guy. So this is fine. You'll just take 1 damage. you need to die this turn for sure. So, yeah, Crackling Gauntlet to wipe you out. Static Beam. Lead Shot. Flow Barrier. And you're going to take a little more damage, but that's okay. Crushed Barrier. Rough. I don't know what that means. I've never seen that before. Retain 50% negative 50% barrier. Brutal. Shock Bomb you. Static Beam. Get staggered. Okay. And then I guess we just Flow Barrier twice to get the barrier growing up. Growing? Good shooting techs. Another quick draw, I suppose, because we really would like to take advantage of him being kind of broken this turn. Another Flow Barrier, and then a Lead Shot. And then we'll just have to eat the, can I move you? Yeah, we'll just keep kicking the bucket on the Molter so he doesn't get a buff from it. We need a little more damage to be able to take you out. 2 Lead Shots. So, I think we just Lead Shot you twice. Yeah, goodbye. I'm glad I brought the second unit. That would have been a little dicey with just the one, I think. All right, what are we looking at? We've got a major growth and we have a major Mythion. So we have to go... I mean, it's going to take all of our scavengers, but I think getting the Mythion is preferred, in my opinion. We plug in our Modify Lantern card. Should I forget a Lantern card? What do we even have for Lantern cards? We've got 2 Static Beams, which I do like. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking about ditching the Shock Blast. I've thought about it before, and I'm going to put my money where my mouth is and get rid of it. Because it's so expensive. I know there's ways to get around that, but like... I feel like there's better uses of 4 flow than 1 big blast. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I'll, like, later when you have loads of flow, you'd be happy to have it, but... next cycle, please. I just feel like every time I have it, I'm like, I wish I had other cards. Alright, draft a Lantern action. Maybe we can replace the thing we just kicked out with something better. Special Delivery is actually really good. I also like Safety Bubble. Dang! 12 damage and 18 stagger. It is a 2 favor card, but if you upgrade it, it becomes a 1 favor card. What does Planning do? Extra card at the start of each turn? That would be kind of nice. I think I go Beam Strike and then like try not to play it too much if you don't have to until you can upgrade the thing. Draft a perk? Yes, please. What do we got? What is your perk anyway? Multi-shot squad. So you want to add more members to your rangers if you can. While this unit has 8 learned cards, draw an additional card. Point blank, if you're in the guard zone, or if you start your turn in the guard zone, gain fading attack. That just doesn't seem right. Ooh, I do really like Blindside. So we would like to enable more movement, because it's whenever they switch back. But I do really like that. So let's go visit the market shop here. What do you got for me? Null Barrier? I do really like Null Barrier, because you just play it at the end and you gain fading armor, which is pretty good. Special Delivery, it's okay. And then Sanctuary Plus, so we automatically get an upgraded card. 4 Barrier and Persistent Barrier to all friendlies does sound nice. Draft a combat card. I'm tempted. I did just kick out a card from my Lantern, but we could maybe later we kill a Flow Barrier and then we're happy to have bought the Sanctuary Plus. I'm tempted. But I think let's try to keep our deck slim for now. And then go to the mycologist lab for a sec. Grow some mushrooms. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna find out together. Gain favor or you know what? Let's get some max favor. We've got 6 favor. I think we can make that work for now. We got a boss fight incoming. Ready to rock and roll here. Ah, you like to charge back and forth, so we would like to keep barrier up and then keep people out of the guard zone if possible. So let's go shock bomb, lead shot, barrier on our front guy because he's actually pretty low HP, and then fading armor on him as well. And then nobody move to the front. You missed me, you nerd. Good shooting, Tex. We would like to break his armor if we can. 14 damage is a lot. What do we got? So you've got 4 barrier. I wish I would have gotten the... I should have kicked the null barrier to this turn. That would have been way smarter. Oh well. Static beam. Crackling gauntlet. And then barrier. And then you will take 1 damage. That's okay. You're gonna... Oh, let's move back. I really don't want to use Beam Strike if I don't have to, is the thing, because it's so expensive from a favor perspective. So let's do Quick Draw. Not what I was hoping to see, really, for having spent 1 favor. And then lead shot. You're still not staggered, but honestly that's probably okay because you're not doing anything this turn, so... Oh, do I want to hit him with the beam strike? I feel like I'd rather save the beam strike for when he's staggered, because then it'll do even more damage. Still no stagger. All right, now's the time where we would love to stagger him. Apply shock. Yes, with the shock explosion, that was amazing. Pheromone sack stuns for an extra turn. So it's gonna skip this turn. We don't have to hit this pheromone sack this turn. So let's shoot his underside. And then apply the static beam to the front. To the front. And then we're going to overclock here. And then we'll end turn. Good crits. 28 damage coming out is pretty good. Let's re-up. I can't target with the shock. Oh, the shock bomb's not even an attack card. Duh. Yeah, just drop the shock on him to get that shock removing. Stun him again. And then kick the can on the null barrier for now. And I'll move you back to the front now. The crits coming out of the ranger when something is stunned is really, really nice. And then I think we can probably... You're probably not going to die, but it's going to be very... Oh, no, you will die for sure. Goodbye. That went really well. And our little dude only took 1 damage. Oh, corrupted core, artifact fragment, fantastic. This is going so much better than the last run. Draft a lantern card. What do we got? I do like special delivery. I do really like shelter. Gift of the light. Increased barrier received from friendly sources. And quick boost is also really handy. But I feel like we have been running into, like, we've been managing our flow really well. I feel like I need to focus more on getting more favor. The brute, I just don't like the brute. I tend to really like the investigator overall. Assemble me a tech. Thank you. What do you got? What do you got for me? Draw an extra card at the start of each battle. Whenever you shuffle, gain a rune. I do like that. Oh, Shock Absorber is really nice, but only if your units actually get exerted, and there's no guarantee we'll actually pick anybody who gets exerted. Although I should have drafted the new card before, or the new unit before I picked this. I do like Cyclical Dial, though. I don't think I'll regret that one, regardless of who we draft here. Draft a new unit, please. The navigator. Oh! What do we got? Channel flow, gain a bunch of flow. But you do have to spend... You do have to spend a favor to do that. Ethereal, gain lockstep so you can move around better. High tide just does damage. Also hits all other enemies in that zone. Okay. And then what does this do? Max flow is increased by 2. That's kind of fun. I do really like the docent. And I am a big fan of the cannon guy, the cannoneer as well. So what is your auto attack here? Whenever you reserve an affliction, banish it. I do really like their ability to just banish stuff and gain and have that be your ability to cycle things, which is really nice. So you will attack the guard zone. The one thing that makes me hesitant about picking the docent is we're kind of splitting our we don't have a lot of damage, first of all, because this person doesn't attack. And they do burning, which is nice. But then we're splitting between shock and burn instead of all on burn. But maybe that's okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm crazy. I've lost it. Let's give it a try. Yeah, burn, but like burn isn't bad. So burn and shock together, maybe it's okay. Let's rest at the tavern. Or maybe talk to the locals. I do need more favor. Let's send you to a chance encounter. Leave him to his fate. We get another favor. Another chance encounter. Another favor. You failed, but we still got one favor out of it. And then back on the expedition train. Another artifact fragment would be nice. So we're gonna do it. Alright, what do we got? What are you? A Bane triplet. Guard break and lob. Okay. So we would like to be able to move around a bit. So you come with reposition, and you can kind of just like exist wherever. This might be kind of dangerous because they're immediately lobbing shit at me from the back row. Okay. Let's focus fire on this guy since he's going to be coming to the front and we'll have to attack him anyway. I'm going to beam strike you just to stagger you though, to reduce the damage coming our way. And then we will flow barrier, null barrier. And I'm hoping you attack this guy. Otherwise, this guy's gonna take 1 damage. Oh, you barriered him. Haha. Not planned, but it did work out. So that guy's gonna recover. This guy, the mongrel, is doing 7 damage to me. So let's... What are the 22% chance? Let's Scorching Hand you. Bonus becomes active if you spent favor or rune. Okay, so let's push shelter. That applies 6 burn then. Lead shot. And then apply more barrier. You devil. Thank you for the stagger. Some lobs coming in, so we would like to move people out of this zone. So static beam's gonna be pretty good. Penitence will just straight up kill you though. Get wrecked. So you're doing 9 damage. at the back. And then you're doing 5 damage to this guy up front. So I would like to put barrier on you to keep you from taking any damage, and then this will keep you from taking damage. And then we don't want to draw any offensive cards since we can't play them anyway. Nice! Good return fire. Box of Dreams. Adds erosion to your draw pile, and then we draw 2. We don't really need that right now. I would love to stun you, but actually we can just move our guy out of this zone. Oh, he doesn't attack from this zone. Well, it's probably better than... It's probably better than him getting hit. I don't know if I really want to do this right now. Because erosion enables his ability to, like, burn afflictions. But the problem... You know what we do? We hold on to a lead shot. We Box of Dreams. We lead shot you just to do a bunch of damage. And then we will kill you this turn, I believe. Oh, no, because you don't auto-attack. I'm going to hold on to this. And then... And this. So we can move you back next turn. Alright, Penitence will kill you. So that's good. So be gone. Then you move back. It's a little more of a puzzle than I'm used to playing with in this game, but I think we can make this work. I would rather not... I would love to save Penitence for next turn in case you're not attacking. But I want to do barrier, lead shot, barrier, null barrier. And now you're not going to be able to hurt him. Now we're going to counterattack you really well. Gain more rune. Now we'll be able to burn you, which is great. I'm not going to beam strike. That's just too much favor. But I will hold on to the static, so what I'm gonna do then is Penitence, Scorching Judgment. I'm surprised you didn't get staggered, but that's okay. Stagger? There it is. All right, now you're wrecked. Your life is over. That went pretty well. All right, I'm starting to get the hang of the, like, how to bounce around. Granted, these are really early fights, so, you know, take it with a grain of salt. Probably should have gone for you. Although, maybe it... whatever. A lot of money is actually really helpful. Not having money is something I typically am afflicted with in this game. Okay, I think that you know, that was a pretty solid start to the run. We're gonna pause the episode there. I'm gonna check out what this does. Okay, so we could pawn it for 15. That's so cheap. We couldn't turn it in anyway, so I was just kind of curious what the offer was for the half tech there. But we will turn that in next turn for the next technology. And next time we will come back with the next expedition, and we will be battling the Plague Soldiers. So, if you guys enjoyed the episode, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of As We Descend or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!